How many more tomorrows will you trade for today's excuses, knowing deep down you're meant for something far greater? Are you ready to stop complaining about your problems and finally command the life you envision, a life of genuine pride and accomplishment? If you're nodding along, feeling that surge of readiness, then you've landed exactly where you need to be. This audiobook is not merely a listen, it's a transformative journey, offering the 10 breakthrough principles to ignite your inner fire and forge an unstoppable future. Welcome, fellow seeker of greatness. I am so glad you're here. This is Unstoppable You, the 10 breakthrough principles for conquering doubt and forging your legacy. This isn't just another motivational book you'll passively consume and then forget. No, this is an invitation, a personal challenge. We will embark together on a profound exploration of your untapped potential, systematically dismantling the mental barriers that have held you back and constructing an unwavering foundation for success. You'll learn to quiet the insidious voice of doubt, to transform obstacles into stepping stones, and to cultivate a resilience that makes you truly unstoppable. To gain the absolute maximum from this experience, I urge you to treat this not as a passive listen, but as an active, immersive workshop, your personal guide to reinvention. Keep a journal handy, pause when I suggest, and actively engage with the powerful questions and exercises I will provide. This is your life we're talking about, your legacy. Let's make every single moment count. Throughout our journey, we will meticulously unpack the 10 breakthrough principles, each one a cornerstone, precisely engineered to unlock a specific facet of your inner power. We'll begin by understanding the true nature of doubt and fear, how it manifests in your life, and more importantly, how to swiftly neutralize its insidious grip. From there, we'll move into cultivating an unshakable mindset, learning powerful strategies to harness your focus, master your emotions, and build unbreakable habits that propel you relentlessly forward, instead of holding you captive. We'll explore the critical art of decisive action, overcoming procrastination, and developing the unwavering courage required to pursue your most audacious goals. Each principle isn't just a standalone idea. It builds powerfully upon the last, creating a cumulative effect that will empower you to fundamentally redefine what you believe is truly possible for yourself. This isn't abstract theory. This is your practical roadmap for tangible, real-world transformation. And as we navigate these transformative principles, promise me you'll stay with me, right until the very last word, the final chapter. Because there, I'm going to reveal something truly pivotal, a master principle so profound, so often overlooked in the pursuit of success, that it has the power to not only synthesize and elevate everything we've learned, but also to amplify your results exponentially. This isn't just a summary, it's the ultimate capstone, the one piece of the puzzle that will cement your transformation and ensure your journey toward an unstoppable life is not just a temporary fix, but a permanent, enduring reality. It's the ultimate secret to sustaining your momentum, forging your lasting legacy, and becoming the unstoppable you were always meant to be. Trust me, you absolutely cannot afford to miss it. Chapter 1. Uncover your unstoppable why. Have you ever felt a gnawing sense of dissatisfaction? A quiet whisper that there's more to life than what you're currently experiencing? Perhaps you've been caught in the current of daily routines, making excuses, or feeling stuck, wondering if real change is even possible. I'm here to tell you unequivocally that it is. But it won't happen by accident. It won't arrive by luck. The profound, lasting change you crave, the journey to becoming the unstoppable you, begins with a single foundational discovery, your unstoppable why. This isn't just about setting a goal. It's about understanding the deep emotional current that will carry you through every challenge, every setback, and every moment of doubt. Your why is the ignition switch for your internal engine, the relentless force that transforms aspirations into achievements. Many people stumble through life without ever truly defining this core purpose. They chase success because others do, or pursue goals based on external expectations, only to find themselves feeling hollow, even after reaching those milestones. Why? Because they haven't connected to their true why. They haven't asked themselves, if I died tomorrow, would I be proud of what I've achieved? Would I feel I lived a life of purpose? If your answer right now is anything less than a resounding yes, then this is your wake-up call. Your unstoppable why isn't a fleeting wish or a superficial desire. It's the profound reason that fuels your commitment to change. The promise you make to yourself and to those you love. It's what you stand for, who you aspire to become, and the impact you deeply desire to make. Think about it this way. Someone might say, I want to make a lot of money. That's a goal. But why do they want that money? Because I want financial freedom. Okay, why is financial freedom important? So I don't have to worry about bills anymore. Good. But why does not worrying matter so much? Because I want to give my parents the life they deserve. The life they dreamed of for me when they worked tirelessly to provide. I want to see them smile without a single financial burden on their shoulders. I want to make sure my children have opportunities one never had. I want to build something that lasts, a legacy that contributes to the world, not just consumes from it. That is an unstoppable why. It's not just about money. It's about love, gratitude, responsibility, legacy, and true freedom. This deep, resonant purpose is what will make you wake up early when you'd rather sleep in. It's what will keep you focused when distractions call your name. It's the reason you'll say no to temporary pleasures and yes to consistent, often difficult, hard work. Let's get practical. How do you uncover your unstoppable why? First, embrace silence. In a world screaming for your attention, the most profound answers often come in stillness. Take a few minutes each day. Meditate, reflect, or simply breathe. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Beyond the superficial. Beyond what others expect. Next, start digging deeper with the 5 whys technique. Whenever you identify a goal, ask yourself, why is this important to me? Then, take that answer and ask, why is that important? Repeat this at least 5 times. You'll be amazed at how quickly you move from surface-level desires to the bedrock of your motivation. Consider your parents. Imagine the sacrifices they made. Your mother, carrying you, sacrificing her sleep and dreams. Your father, working tirelessly to put food on the table, to give you an education. Now, what are you doing to give back to them? Don't you want to see them happy, free from worry? Can you envision the look on your mother's face when you provide her dream? The tears in your father's eyes when you tell him he never has to work another day because you've got it covered? This vision, this profound desire to honor and provide, can be an incredible why. It's not just about money. It's about giving them peace, happiness, and the undeniable pride of knowing their child made it. Another powerful avenue for discovery is to identify your pain and your passion. What deeply bothers you about the world or your current situation? What breaks your heart? Conversely, what ignites your soul? What activities make you lose all track of time? Your why often lies at the intersection of what you can no longer tolerate and what you absolutely love. And finally, consider your legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? What mark do you want to leave on the world, on your family, on your community? This isn't about vanity, it's about purpose. It's about living a life that truly matters, a life that echoes beyond your own existence. Your unstoppable why is your anchor in the storm of self-doubt. It's the compass that guides you when you feel lost. It's the ultimate answer to the question, what's stopping you? Because with a truly defined and deeply felt why, the answer is nothing. It empowers you to believe in your potential, to see failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone, and to know that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Uncovering your unstoppable why is not just an exercise, it's an awakening. It's the first and most critical step on your journey to conquering doubt and forging your legacy. Once you find this powerful core, the path forward becomes clearer, and the courage to take action becomes undeniable. In our next chapter, we'll explore how to translate this powerful why into concrete, unwavering action. Chapter 2: Silence the Saboteur Within. Have you ever felt like there's a constant whisper, a low hum of doubt in the back of your mind? It's the voice that tells you why you can't achieve your goals, why you're not quite ready, or why it's simply not worth the effort. This isn't just self-doubt, it's your inner saboteur. And in this chapter, we're going to learn how to silence it, once and for all. This saboteur is a master of disguise. It parades its lies as logical reasons, as inconvenient truths, as protective instincts. It feeds you lines like, "I'm too young," or "I'm too old." "I don't have enough money," or "I just don't have the time." Sound familiar? These aren't genuine obstacles. They are carefully constructed excuses designed to keep you comfortable, and ultimately stagnant. The truth is, your life isn't going to change by accident. It won't improve by luck. The life you truly desire, the legacy you want to forge, will only come when you consciously decide to dismantle these internal barriers. Think about it. Excuses are nothing but lies you tell yourself to avoid taking responsibility for your own potential. Why do most people fall short of their dreams? It's rarely because they lack intelligence or are cursed with bad luck. It's because they don't take action. They sit around complaining about their problems instead of actively seeking solutions. The inner saboteur thrives on inaction, convincing you that it's safer to stay put than to venture into the unknown. Consider someone like Oprah Winfrey. Born into profound poverty, facing unimaginable hardships, she was told countless times that she wouldn't make it. Her inner saboteur, if she had listened to it, would have had a field day. But she didn't listen. She worked with unwavering focus, silenced the external and internal critics, and became one of the most influential people in the world. What was stopping her? Nothing but her own mindset. And the same goes for you. Imagine for a moment, what life could you have if that nagging voice were muted? What dreams would you pursue if you fully believed in your capacity to achieve them? This isn't just a fantasy. This life is achievable, but it requires one crucial thing: your unwavering commitment to change. The first practical step to silencing your inner saboteur is to actively listen to its voice. Don't ignore it, acknowledge it. When you hear a thought like, "I can't do this," or "What if I fail?" pause. Recognize it as your saboteur speaking. The next step is to question it. Challenge its authority. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact, or is it a fear-based narrative designed to keep me small? Most of the time, you'll find it's the latter. Your saboteur isn't trying to protect you from harm, it's trying to protect you from growth. It fears change, because change implies risk, and risk means potential discomfort. Another powerful tactic is to reframe failure. Your saboteur loves to hold past mistakes over your head, using them as proof that you're not good enough. But failure is not the end, it's the beginning of wisdom. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you can imagine. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest athletes of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. Did he give up? No. He worked harder, practiced longer, and became a legend. Failure is a lesson. It's a stepping stone. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Don't let your saboteur convince you otherwise. Finally, cultivate a belief in yourself so strong that your saboteur's whispers become insignificant. The world is full of doubters and critics. They'll tell you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. But the most dangerous doubter is the one inside your own head. You have to believe in your own potential. Believe that you can achieve anything you set your mind to, because the truth is, you absolutely can. Take time for yourself, truly. In a world that constantly screams for your attention, when was the last time you sat in silence and asked yourself, what do I really want? This isn't a waste of time. This is how you connect with your authentic self, the powerful voice beneath the saboteur's noise. This is how you recharge your mind and fortify your spirit against the internal critic. By actively identifying and challenging the lies of your inner saboteur, by embracing action and reframing failure, and by cultivating an unshakable belief in your own capabilities, you will diminish its power. You are not destined to be held back by these internal narratives. You have the power to write a new story. In the next chapter, we'll build on this foundation by exploring how to unleash your inner architect, moving from simply quieting the negative to actively designing the positive. Chapter 3: Forge an Unbreakable Mindset. Are you truly happy with your life right now? Or are you simply accepting the hand you've been dealt? If you were to look back years from now, would you be proud of the legacy you've created? Or would you carry the weight of regret for what could have been? If your answer stirs even a flicker of doubt, then this chapter is your turning point. This is your wake-up call to not just exist, but to conquer. To forge a mindset so strong, so resilient, so utterly unbreakable, that nothing can stand in the way of your unstoppable future. Your life is not a random sequence of events. It doesn't change by accident, nor does it improve by luck. The life you truly desire, the one you've perhaps only dared to dream of, will only materialize when you make a conscious, unwavering decision to change it. And that change, it starts within your mind. For far too long, many of us have been prisoners of our own excuses. I'm too young to start, I'm too old to learn, I don't have the money, I don't have the time. Let me be clear, excuses are nothing more than elaborate lies we tell ourselves to avoid taking responsibility. They are comfortable hiding places that keep us stuck in mediocrity. Do you know why most people fail to achieve their aspirations? It's not because they're unlucky. It's not because they lack intelligence or talent. It's because they refuse to take action. They sit, they complain, they rationalize their inaction, while the truly successful are busy solving problems and building their dreams. Consider the journey of someone like Oprah Winfrey. Born into poverty, facing unimaginable hardships and told she would never amount to anything, she didn't listen. She didn't make excuses. She worked with an intensity that burned through every obstacle, transforming her circumstances and becoming one of the most influential figures on the planet. Her secret wasn't luck or privilege, it was an unbreakable mindset. Now, I want you to tap into that same power. Close your eyes for a moment. Really visualize. Imagine waking up each morning in the home of your dreams, feeling utterly fulfilled by the work you do, seeing a luxury car in your driveway, or perhaps the most powerful image of all, your parents smiling, free from worry, because you've given them the peace and comfort they deserve, the life they worked tirelessly to provide for you. You've given back in a way that fills them with immense pride. Open your eyes. Does that feel impossible? It's not. This life, this legacy, it is absolutely achievable. But it requires one thing: your absolute, unwavering commitment to change. Your habits are the architects of your future. Let's be brutally honest. Your daily routines are either building you up or tearing you down. If you spend countless hours every day mindlessly scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, or lost in video games, you are quite literally throwing away the most precious resource you possess, your time. Every second wasted is a second you will never reclaim. Successful individuals understand this fundamental truth. They invest their time wisely, reading, learning new skills, meticulously working on their goals, while others merely pass the hours. Success, true success, demands sacrifice. It means choosing to wake up before dawn when your bed feels like a magnetic force. It means dedicating yourself to your goals while your friends are out partying. It means having the discipline to say no to fleeting distractions and an emphatic yes to consistent, focused hard work. Remember the story of the young man who asked a wise mentor how to achieve success, and the mentor held his head underwater until he gasped for air? The lesson was profound. When you want success as badly as you want to breathe, then you will achieve it. How badly do you want it? Your environment is another crucial component of an unbreakable mindset. Look at the people around you. Are they uplifting you, inspiring you, challenging you to be better? Or are they draining your energy, dragging you down with negativity, laziness, or a lack of ambition? You become who you surround yourself with. If your circle is toxic, holding you back, then it's time to make difficult choices. Your future, your legacy, is infinitely more important than the opinions of those who dim your light. Actively seek out and cultivate relationships with winners, with those who push you to your highest potential. And finally, the most vital truth of all, you must believe in yourself. The world is saturated with doubters, critics, and naysayers who will readily tell you that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. Prove them wrong. Believe in your boundless potential. Believe that you possess the inner fortitude to achieve anything you set your mind to, because the truth is, you do. And when you encounter failure, and you will understand this, failure is not the end. It is simply the beginning. Every single successful person you admire has stumbled, fallen, and failed more times than you can possibly imagine. Michael Jordan, a legend in his own right, was cut from his high school basketball team. Did he quit? No. He used that rejection as fuel, worked harder, practiced longer, and became one of the greatest of all time. Failure is a lesson. It's a necessary stepping stone on the path to greatness. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it to propel yourself forward. To sustain this unbreakable mindset, you must also prioritize yourself. In a world clamoring for your attention, take time for silence. Meditate. Reflect. Simply breathe. This isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's how you recharge your mental batteries and fortify your inner resolve. An unbreakable mindset is forged through choice, disciplined action, a focused commitment, a supportive environment, unwavering belief, and a relentless refusal to be defeated by setbacks. This mindset isn't given, it's built, brick by you. In the next chapter, we will delve into the first breakthrough principle, taking this foundational understanding and translating it into tangible steps. Get ready to build. Chapter 4. Act beyond the fear barrier. Imagine for a moment a wall. Not a physical wall you can see or touch, but an invisible barrier that rises up, often without warning, whenever you contemplate a significant change, a bold move, or any step outside your familiar comfort zone. This wall is built from the bricks of uncertainty, the mortar of self-doubt, and the whispers of what if. This, my friend, is the fear barrier. It's the invisible force that keeps brilliant ideas trapped in notebooks, keeps dreams from escaping the confines of your mind, and prevents countless individuals from reaching their true, unstoppable potential. It tells you don't try. You might fail. People might judge. It's safer here, where you are. And tragically, for too many, this voice becomes their master, dictating their choices and stifling their growth. But here's the truth, the profound truth that can shatter this barrier. The fear itself isn't the problem. It's the inaction that fear often produces. It's letting the emotion dictate your reality. You see, most people fail not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they don't act. They sit around, agonizing over problems, complaining about their circumstances, instead of taking that crucial, scary first step towards solving them. This paralysis is the very essence of the fear barrier at work. Think back to the excuses you've made. I'm too young. I'm too old. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. These aren't just convenient reasons. They are clever disguises for the underlying fear of trying, the fear of failing, the fear of stepping into the unknown. Excuses are nothing but lies we tell ourselves to avoid taking responsibility for our own destinies. When you choose an excuse, you're choosing to stay safely behind that fear barrier. So, how do we dismantle it? How do we act beyond the fear barrier? The first step is to acknowledge the fear. Don't fight it. Don't deny it. Simply observe it. Understand that fear is a natural human emotion. It's your brain's ancient mechanism trying to keep you safe. But in our modern world, that safety mechanism often misfires, treating opportunity like a saber-toothed tiger. Distinguish between genuine danger and mere discomfort. True growth, true legacy building, happens precisely when you step into that discomfort. Next, reframe failure. The fear of failure is one of the most potent bricks in that barrier. But what if failure wasn't an end, but a beginning? Every single successful person you admire has stumbled, fallen, and failed countless times. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest athletes of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. He didn't let that become his defining moment. He didn't let that failure keep him behind the fear barrier. Instead, he worked harder, practiced longer, and used that experience as fuel. Failure is simply feedback, a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to mastery. Now, let's talk about action. Small, consistent action is the wrecking ball for the fear barrier. You don't need to leap over the entire wall at once. You just need to chip away at it. What is the smallest possible step you can take today towards your goal? Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. It might be sending that email, making that phone call, writing one paragraph, researching one idea, or even just planning the first step. The momentum generated by these micro-actions begins to erode the barrier's foundation. Remember Oprah Winfrey? Born into poverty, facing unimaginable hardships, told she wouldn't make it. The fear barrier for her must have been enormous. Yet, she didn't listen. She acted. She worked hard, stayed focused, and became one of the most influential people in the world. What stopped her? Nothing but her own mindset, and she chose to transform it. Your commitment to change, that's what truly matters. This isn't just a casual desire. This is about wanting success as badly as you want to breathe. If you have that burning desire, if you clearly envision the life you want, that beautiful home, that car, the joy of providing for your loved ones, the pride of your own achievements, then you must choose action over inaction. You must choose to push through the discomfort. The fear barrier is an illusion of solidity. It only holds power if you allow it to. By acknowledging your fear, reframing failure as a launchpad, and taking consistent, even tiny actions, you begin to dismantle it brick by painful brick. This isn't just about conquering fear. It's about reclaiming your agency, asserting your will, and proving to yourself that you are truly unstoppable. In our next chapter, we'll delve into how to cultivate the unstoppable mindset, one that not only faces fear but transforms it into a powerful ally. Prepare to reinforce your mental fortitude. Chapter 5. Master your focus for peak impact. Have you ever sat down with the best intentions, ready to tackle that big project, only to find yourself minutes later, scrolling through your phone, checking emails, or simply staring blankly into space? We've all been there. In a world clamoring for our attention, where notifications ping and distractions lurk, our ability to truly focus has become our most valuable and often most elusive superpower. Think of your mind as a powerful spotlight. When it's scattered, it casts a dim, unfocused glow across many things. But when you narrow that beam, concentrating its intensity on a single point, you can cut through anything, illuminate details, and ignite profound change. This is the essence of focus, harnessing your mental energy, directing it with precision, and sustaining it long enough for peak impact. But mastering this isn't easy. Our modern world constantly orchestrates distraction. Every notification, tab, or thought pulls at your attention, taxing your mental energy. Over time, these taxes leave you exhausted, feeling busy but rarely productive. The first step to mastery is acknowledging the enemy. Identify your personal distractions. Is it your smartphone, social media, email alerts, or even internal chatter, worries, or an endless to-do list? Once you know your adversaries, you can begin to disarm them. One effective strategy is creating a sacred space for deep work. This isn't just a physical location. It's a mental sanctuary. During designated focus periods, turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and put your phone in another room. Treat these blocks of time as non-negotiable appointments with your most important work, your legacy-building work. Consider single tasking. The myth of multitasking is pervasive. Our brains aren't designed to perform multiple complex tasks simultaneously. Instead, we rapidly switch between them, incurring a switching cost that drains energy and diminishes quality. Commit to doing one thing at a time, giving it your full, undivided attention. You'll be amazed at how much faster and better you complete tasks. Another powerful technique is time blocking. Schedule specific hours for specific tasks. For example, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., Project X deep work, or 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., email and communication. This structured approach minimizes decision fatigue. You don't waste energy deciding what to do next, and trains your brain to enter a focused state. It's about being intentional with your valuable time. Focus isn't just about what you do, it's also about what you don't do. It's about developing the courage to say no. No to distractions. No to low-priority requests. No to anything that doesn't align with your most important goals. Remember Oprah Winfrey? She stayed focused amidst challenges. Her no to giving up was louder than any external doubt. Understand that focus is a muscle. It gets stronger with practice. Start with shorter periods of intense focus, perhaps 25 minutes, followed by a short break, a technique called the Pomodoro method. Gradually extend these periods as your focus muscle strengthens. Consistency is key. Don't neglect mental breaks either. Our brains aren't built for sustained high-intensity focus for hours. Short, deliberate breaks, like stepping away from your screen or getting fresh air, enhance your ability to return to focused work with renewed energy and clarity. This is taking time for yourself, not wasting it. Finally, true focus is rooted in clarity of purpose. If you don't know why you're doing something, it's hard to sustain attention. Reconnect with your vision, your why. What legacy are you forging? What impact do you want to make? When your purpose is crystal clear, your focus becomes an unstoppable force. A laser beam cutting through the noise and leading you directly to your desired future. Mastering your focus is not just about getting more done. It's about doing the right things, with maximum effectiveness, and creating space for genuine clarity and creativity. It's about taking ownership of your attention, rather than letting it be dictated by external forces. By cultivating this powerful skill, you empower yourself to conquer doubt, transform intentions into tangible achievements, and build the life you've always envisioned. Your ability to focus is a direct pathway to your impact and your legacy. Now, with this power of focused intention, let's turn to the next crucial step in forging your unstoppable future. Chapter 6. Cultivate your inner circle of champions. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted territory, ready to embark on the journey of a lifetime. What kind of companions would you choose to bring along? Would you invite those who doubt your every step, who complain about the terrain, or who constantly remind you of the dangers ahead? Or would you seek out fellow adventurers who inspire courage, share their maps, and celebrate every milestone with you? The answer, of course, is obvious. And yet, many of us navigate the most important journey of all, the journey of our own lives, surrounded by precisely the wrong kind of people. In this chapter, we're going to talk about a powerful principle for forging your legacy and conquering doubt, cultivating your inner circle of champions. Think about it. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Consider their attitudes, their ambitions, their daily habits. Are they lifting you up, challenging you to grow, and celebrating your wins? Or are they subtly, or not so subtly, dragging you down with negativity, complacency, and limited thinking? As the saying goes, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't just a clever phrase. It's a profound truth rooted in human psychology and social dynamics. Your inner circle acts as a living, breathing feedback loop. They influence your mindset, your conversations, your energy, and even your perception of what's possible. When you surround yourself with individuals who are driven, positive, and growth-oriented, their ambition becomes contagious. Their resilience in the face of setbacks inspires your own. Their belief in your potential helps you overcome self-doubt. They become your sounding board, your cheerleading squad, and your trusted advisors all rolled into one. These are your champions. But what defines a champion for your inner circle? It's not about finding people exactly like you. In fact, diversity of thought can be incredibly powerful. Instead, look for these key qualities. First, they possess a positive and growth-oriented mindset. These are individuals who see challenges as opportunities, who are committed to continuous learning, and who genuinely believe that improvement is always possible. Second, they offer constructive challenge and honest feedback. A true champion isn't afraid to tell you what you need to hear, even if it's uncomfortable. They push you out of your comfort zone, ask probing questions, and help you see blind spots you might otherwise miss. Third, they exude unwavering support and belief. They are your biggest fans, celebrating your successes as if they were their own, and standing by you when things get tough. Their belief in your potential acts as a powerful anchor when your own self-doubt tries to pull you adrift. Fourth, they embody integrity and accountability. These are people you can trust, who hold themselves to high standards, and who will hold you to yours. They help you stay committed to your goals and values. Now, here's the often uncomfortable but absolutely essential part. Creating this circle often means evaluating and, in some cases, adjusting your current relationships. It means asking yourself tough questions. Who truly energizes me? Who makes me feel expansive and capable? And conversely, who consistently drains my energy? Who leaves me feeling small, or cynical, or stagnant? The raw truth is, if your current circle includes individuals who are perpetually negative, who consistently complain without seeking solutions, who mock your ambitions, or who actively discourage your efforts, then your future is directly at risk. They aren't bad people necessarily, but they are toxic to your growth. Your journey to becoming unstoppable you is far too important to be derailed by the opinions or limitations of others. This doesn't always mean a dramatic, painful confrontation. Sometimes, it means subtly creating distance. It means saying no to invitations that don't serve your growth. It means redirecting conversations away from gossip and towards meaningful exchange. It means prioritizing time with those who elevate you and minimizing exposure to those who don't. Remember, your future is more important than someone else's comfortable mediocrity. Once you've identified your champions, and perhaps made room for new ones, the next step is to actively nurture these relationships. This isn't a passive process. Be a champion for them in return. Listen intently. Offer your support and insights. Share your own vulnerabilities and triumphs. Collaborate on projects. Celebrate their achievements. Reciprocity is the bedrock of any powerful relationship. Your inner circle thrives on mutual respect, shared ambition, and authentic connection. Imagine the velocity you can achieve when you have a team of dedicated champions propelling you forward. Doubt finds fewer footholds when a chorus of voices believes in your capacity. Challenges become less daunting when you have brilliant minds to strategize with. Your legacy isn't built in isolation. It's forged in the crucible of shared ambition and unwavering support. So, take a moment right now. Honestly assess your current inner circle. Who are your champions? Who do you need to seek out? And who, perhaps, needs to be gently, but firmly, phased out of your most precious inner orbit? This intentional cultivation is not selfish. It is absolutely essential for your journey to an unstoppable life. In the next chapter, we'll delve into how to transform these powerful connections into tangible progress by learning to master the art of strategic action. Chapter 7. Transform obstacles into launchpads. Hello, and welcome back to Unstoppable You. In this chapter, we're going to tackle one of the most fundamental shifts you can make in your journey toward forging your legacy, learning to transform obstacles into launchpads. Think for a moment about the word obstacle. What images come to mind? A brick wall, a closed door, a dead end? For most of us, an obstacle feels like something that stops us cold in our tracks. It's a source of frustration, a reason to give up, or perhaps worst of all, an excuse. I can't because, it's too hard because, if only I had, sound familiar? But what if I told you that every single challenge you face, every setback, every moment of perceived failure, is actually a disguised opportunity. What if these obstacles aren't meant to stop you, but rather to propel you forward, to higher ground faster, and with more wisdom than before? This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a fundamental principle of success shared by every high achiever you admire. Let's begin by shifting our mindset. The immediate reaction to an obstacle is often negative. We complain. We blame. We dwell on the unfairness of it all. But as we discussed earlier, complaining solves nothing. It drains your energy and keeps you stuck. Instead, when an obstacle appears, I want you to pause and ask a different question. Instead of "why me?" or "this is impossible," ask, "what is this trying to teach me?" or "how can I use this?" Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey. Born into poverty, facing unimaginable hardships. Did she sit around and make excuses? Did she let her past define her future? Absolutely not. She didn't have it easy. She was told she wouldn't make it. But she didn't listen. She transformed those hardships, those colossal obstacles, into the very fuel for her incredible drive. Her difficult beginnings became the launchpad for her empathy, her resilience, and her unique connection with millions. So, how do you do it? How do you take that heavy, inert obstacle and turn it into something that gives you lift? First, reframe the problem. Every obstacle holds a hidden lesson, a new skill to acquire, or a different path to explore. A failed business venture isn't just a failure. It's a masterclass in what not to do next time. It's an education you paid for with experience, far more valuable than any textbook. A rejection isn't a judgment on your worth. It's feedback, directing you to a better fit or showing you where to improve. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school team. He didn't see that as the end. He saw it as a reason to work harder, to practice longer. That failure became the very foundation of his legendary work ethic. Second, break it down and take action. Excuses, as you've heard, are simply lies we tell ourselves to avoid responsibility and action. When faced with a daunting obstacle, the tendency is to see its overwhelming size. Instead, dissect it. What is the very first, smallest step you can take right now to address a piece of this challenge? If your goal is to build a successful career, and you lack certain skills, that's an obstacle. Don't throw your hands up. Break it down, research online courses, connect with someone in that field, dedicate 30 minutes a day to learning. Consistent, small actions chip away at even the largest mountains. Third, cultivate an experimental mindset. Think of yourself as a scientist. Each obstacle is an experiment. You try one approach. Maybe it doesn't work. That's not a failure. It's data. You learn from the results, adjust your hypothesis, and try again. This iterative process builds resilience. It teaches you adaptability. It makes you unstoppable because you understand that there is always another solution, another angle, another way to iterate forward. Fourth, seek support and wisdom. You don't have to navigate every obstacle alone. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be better. These are your winners, your mentors, your truth tellers. They can offer new perspectives, share their own experiences with similar obstacles, and help you see the launchpad where you only saw a roadblock. Their belief in your potential can be the spark you need. Every single second you waste watching Netflix, endlessly scrolling, or playing video games when you know you should be working on your dreams, is a second you could be transforming an obstacle. It's a second you could be building a stronger future for yourself and for those you love, those who sacrificed for you. Your parents' dreams for you, the life you imagine for them. That vision is a powerful motivator to see beyond the obstacle and envision the launchpad. So, let's redefine obstacles. They are not stops. They are setups. They are strategic placements by life, designed to test your resolve, refine your skills, and reveal your true strength. They are the friction that creates the spark. They are the resistance that builds muscle. They are the very platforms from which you will launch yourself to new heights. Embrace them. Learn from them. Act on them. And watch how your biggest challenges become your greatest triumphs. As you conquer each one, you're not just moving forward. You're building an unshakable belief in yourself, brick by purposeful brick. In our next chapter, we'll explore how to harness the incredible force of the power of relentless action. Get ready to turn that belief into unstoppable momentum. Chapter 8. Amplify your daily momentum. Have you ever felt like you're constantly pushing, but not really moving forward? Like you're stuck in a perpetual state of almost, but never quite there? We've all been there. That feeling of lacking momentum can be debilitating, turning ambitious goals into distant dreams. But what if I told you that amplifying your daily momentum isn't about some monumental, earth-shattering effort, but rather a series of intentional, consistent pushes, much like getting a giant flywheel spinning? Initially, it takes considerable effort to get that flywheel moving. But with each steady, persistent push, it gradually picks up speed. Eventually, it reaches a point where its own inertia carries it forward with incredible force. That, my friend, is the essence of daily momentum. It's not about waiting for inspiration to strike, or for the perfect conditions to align. It's about making the deliberate choice, every single day, to apply those small, consistent pushes that build unstoppable force over time. For too long, many of us have lived in the shadow of excuses. I'm too busy. I don't have enough resources. It's too late to start. These aren't just thoughts. They are insidious lies we tell ourselves to avoid the discomfort of growth, to escape the responsibility of changing our own circumstances. But let me be clear, your life will not change by accident. It will not improve by luck. The life you envision, the legacy you want to forge, will only come when you consciously decide to stop making excuses and start taking action. The truth is, your habits are either building you up or breaking you down. They are the gears that determine the speed of your personal momentum. If your days are filled with mindless scrolling, passive consumption, or energy-draining activities, you're not just wasting time. You're actively eroding your potential. Time is your most valuable, non-renewable resource. Every second you allow to slip away without intention is a second you will never ever get back. Consider this: successful individuals don't have more hours in the day than you do. They simply choose to use them differently. While others are passively consuming, they are actively learning, building, and moving closer to their vision. They understand that true momentum isn't about doing more, but about doing what matters most, consistently. This requires a shift from being reactive to being proactive, from letting life happen to you, to making life happen for you. Amplifying your momentum demands sacrifice. It means choosing to wake up early when every fiber of your being craves more sleep. It means working on your goals when friends are out socializing. It means saying a firm no to distractions and an unwavering yes to the hard work required to build your dreams. Remember the story of the young man who asked a wise mentor how to achieve success? The mentor took him to the water and held his head beneath the surface until he gasped for air. He then said, "When you want success as badly as you want it to breathe, then you will be successful." How badly do you want it? Your environment plays a critical role in sustaining this momentum. Look around you. Are the people in your life lifting you up, challenging your limiting beliefs, and inspiring you to reach higher? Or are they dragging you down with negativity, complacency, and a lack of ambition? If you want to amplify your daily momentum, you must surround yourself with winners, with individuals who embody the drive and vision you aspire to. If that means making difficult choices about who you spend your precious time with, then so be it. Your future is far too important to compromise. Finally, daily momentum is fueled by an unshakable belief in yourself. The world is full of doubters, critics, and naysayers who will tell you that you're not smart enough, not capable enough, not good enough. But their opinions are merely reflections of their own limitations, not yours. Believe in your inherent potential. Believe that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to, because the truth is, You absolutely are. And when failure inevitably knocks you down, remember it's not the end. It's just a lesson. It's feedback. Learn from it, adjust, and keep pushing forward. Every failure is another chance to refine your approach, to strengthen your resolve, and to amplify the very momentum that will lead you to victory. So, how do you truly amplify your daily momentum? You start small. You make a conscious decision to choose action over excuses. You guard your time fiercely. You embrace sacrifice, cultivate an inspiring environment, and relentlessly believe in your own power. Begin today by identifying one small, consistent action you can take to move towards your biggest goal. Then commit to doing it every single day. Watch how that initial resistance gives way to effortless progress. In the next chapter, we'll dive into mastering the art of relentless focus, exploring how to channel this amplified momentum into truly impactful, game-changing work. Chapter 9. Design your unforgettable legacy. What will you leave behind? When your story is told, what will be the indelible mark you've made on the world, on the lives of those you love, on your own potential? This isn't a question reserved for the history books or for world leaders. It's a profound inquiry for every single one of us. Because whether you realize it or not, you are actively designing your legacy every single day. Perhaps the thought of legacy feels daunting, like something only for the incredibly famous or wealthy. But an unforgettable legacy isn't just about monuments or millions. It's about impact. It's about the values you champion, the lives you touch, the courage you inspire, and the unwavering commitment you demonstrate to living a life of purpose. It's a tapestry woven from your daily choices, your actions, and your unwavering refusal to settle for less than you deserve. Think back to the raw, honest question we posed earlier. If you died tomorrow, would you be proud of what you've achieved? If your answer wasn't a resounding yes, then this chapter is your blueprint. Because your legacy isn't going to design itself by accident. It won't spontaneously appear through luck. The unforgettable mark you want to leave will only come when you consciously decide to forge it. And where does this design process begin? It begins by stopping the endless cycle of excuses. You've heard them all before, perhaps even spoken them yourself. I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time. Let's be brutally honest. These excuses are nothing but well-practiced lies you tell yourself to avoid the responsibility of creating the life, and thus the legacy, you truly desire. They are roadblocks you erect on your own path to greatness. Designing your legacy requires action. Most people fail, not because they lack intelligence or luck, but because they simply don't take consistent, deliberate action. They sit around complaining about their current circumstances instead of investing their energy into solving them. Do you think successful people had it easy? Absolutely not. Take Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty, faced unimaginable hardships, told she wouldn't make it. But she didn't listen to the doubters. She worked hard, stayed focused, and built an empire, a legacy of empowerment and connection that continues to inspire millions. What's stopping you from doing the same? Nothing but your own mindset. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine this life, the life that embodies your legacy in its fullest form. You wake up in the morning in a beautiful home, the home of your dreams. You look outside, and there's a symbol of your achievement in the driveway. Your parents, or perhaps other loved ones who sacrificed for you, they are smiling. They know they don't have to worry about anything anymore. You've taken care of them. You've given them the peace and security they deserve. The life they dreamed of for you when they worked tirelessly day after day to provide. Open your eyes. Does this feel impossible? It's not. This life, this legacy, is achievable. But it requires one thing, your unwavering commitment to change. Your habits, they don't just shape your future, they etch your legacy. Let me be brutally honest. Your habits are either building your legacy or eroding it. If you spend hours every day passively consuming entertainment, scrolling aimlessly, or escaping reality, you're quite literally throwing your future and your potential legacy away. Time is your most valuable, irreplaceable resource. Every second wasted is a second you'll never reclaim to build something meaningful. Successful people understand this. They use their time wisely, reading, learning new skills, working on their dreams, while others are simply letting time slip through their fingers. Consider again the immense sacrifices made for you. Your mother carried you, gave up sleep, health, and dreams to bring you into this world. Your father worked tirelessly to provide, to ensure you had an education, a chance to succeed. Now, it's your turn. What are you doing to give back? Don't you want to give them the life they've always dreamed of? Imagine the look on your mother's face when you hand her the keys to her dream home. Imagine the tears in your father's eyes when you tell him he never has to work another day because you've got it covered. This isn't just about money. It's about giving them peace, happiness, and the immense pride of knowing their child created an incredible legacy. Designing an unforgettable legacy demands sacrifice. It means waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. It means working on your goals when your friends are out partying. It means saying no to fleeting distractions and a resounding yes to consistent, often difficult, hard work. There's a story about a young man who asked a wise mentor how to achieve success. The mentor took him to the beach, walked him into the water, and held his head under the surface until he struggled for breath. When the man gasped for air, the mentor said, "When you want success as badly as you wanted to breathe, then you'll be successful." Ask yourself, how badly do you want to design and live your unforgettable legacy? To achieve this, surround yourself with winners. The people around you, are they lifting you up or dragging you down? If your inner circle is negative, lazy, or unmotivated, you will inevitably drift towards their level. Success isn't just about individual effort, it's about the environment you cultivate. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and relentlessly push you to be better. If that means making difficult choices about who you spend your time with, then so be it. Your future, and the legacy you're building, is far more important than anyone's fleeting opinion. Finally, you must believe in yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you. The world is full of doubters, haters, and critics who will tell you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. Prove them wrong. Believe in your immense potential. Believe that you can achieve anything you set your mind to, because the truth is, you can. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning of your greatest lessons. Every single person who has left an unforgettable legacy has failed more times than you can imagine. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team, didn't quit. He worked harder, practiced longer, and became a legend. Failure is a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to your legacy. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Designing your unforgettable legacy is not a passive dream, it's an active process of intention, action, and resilience. It starts now, with the decision to take ownership of your life and build something truly meaningful. In our next chapter, we will explore the precise steps to translate this intention into a concrete, actionable plan. A plan that will turn your vision into your reality. Chapter 10. Commit to perpetual self-mastery. Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're circling the same challenges, hitting the same walls, and hearing the same old excuses echo in your mind? It's a frustrating place to be, a place where potential feels trapped beneath the weight of inaction and self-doubt. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking that potential, to breaking free from those cycles, lies in a singular, unwavering commitment? That commitment is to perpetual self-mastery. This isn't just about acquiring a new skill or reaching a single goal. It's about a lifelong dedication to understanding, refining, and continuously elevating who you are, what you do, and how you impact the world around you. It's about taking the reins of your own life and steering it with purpose, every single day. The first step on this path of mastery is perhaps the most uncomfortable: radical honesty. Ask yourself, are you truly happy with your life right now? If you died tomorrow, would you be proud of what you've achieved? If your answer isn't an enthusiastic yes, then consider this your profound wake-up call. Your life, your legacy, won't change by accident or by luck. It will only transform when you make the decisive choice to change it. This means shutting down the internal dialogue of excuses that has held you captive for too long. I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time. These are not reasons, my friend. They are nothing more than carefully constructed lies you tell yourself to avoid the discomfort of responsibility. Do you know why most people fail to live up to their potential? It's rarely about bad luck or a lack of intelligence. It's because they don't take consistent, deliberate action. They sit, they complain, they fantasize, but they don't do the perpetual self-mastery demands that you master your habits. Be brutally honest with yourself. Your daily habits are either diligently building you up or systematically breaking you down. Are you spending hours mindlessly scrolling, consuming, and escaping? Or are you investing that precious, irreplaceable time in learning, growing, and building? Time is your most valuable, non-renewable resource. Every second you waste is a second you will never ever get back. Successful individuals understand this at a fundamental level. They actively choose to read, to learn new skills, to work on their dreams, while others are simply letting time slip through their fingers. This journey also requires sacrifice. Let me be clear, success is rarely easy. It means choosing to wake up early when your body craves sleep. It means working on your goals when your friends are out enjoying distractions. It means consciously saying no to immediate gratification and a resounding yes to consistent hard work. There's a powerful story of a young man who asked a wise mentor how to achieve success. The mentor took him to a beach, walked him into the water, and held his head under the surface. The man struggled, gasped for air, and finally broke free. The mentor then said, "When you want success as badly as you wanted to breathe, then you'll be successful." Ask yourself truly, how badly do you want it? Self-mastery extends to your inner world and your environment. You must believe in yourself, fiercely and unequivocally, because the world is full of doubters. Let their skepticism fuel your resolve. Understand that failure isn't the end, it's a vital part of the journey. Every person you admire has stumbled, fallen, and failed more times than you can imagine. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school team, didn't quit. He worked harder, he practiced longer, and he became a legend. Embrace failure as a lesson, a stepping stone, and keep moving forward. Finally, perpetual self-mastery demands that you regularly step away from the noise and take time for profound self-reflection. In a world screaming for your attention, when was the last time you sat in complete silence and simply asked yourself, what do I really want? What truly matters to me? Meditate, reflect, or simply breathe. This isn't a waste of time. It's how you recharge your mind, recalibrate your compass, and deepen your understanding of the self you are striving to master. Committing to perpetual self-mastery is not a one-time decision. It's a daily, hourly, moment-by-moment choice. It's about taking full responsibility for your life, transforming your habits, valuing your time, embracing the necessary sacrifices, cultivating an unbreakable mindset, and consistently nurturing your inner world. This isn't just about personal growth. It's about forging the very foundation upon which your unstoppable legacy will be built. In the next chapter, we will explore how to translate this commitment into tangible action by embracing the power of deliberate practice. Across these 10 principles, you learn to stop trading tomorrows for today's excuses and start building a life you're proud to own. You began by uncovering your unstoppable why, the emotional engine that makes quitting feel impossible. Then you silenced the saboteur, exposing excuses as fear in costume and choosing action over noise. You forged an unbreakable mindset. Discipline over mood, sacrifice over comfort, environment over excuses. You learned to act beyond the fear barrier, acknowledge it, separate danger from discomfort, move anyway. You mastered focus, sacred space, monotasking, time blocks, and windows, not whims, so your attention serves your legacy instead of hijacked impulses. You curated an inner circle of champions who raise your standards and hold you to them. You transformed obstacles into launchpads by reframing problems, atomizing them into tiny steps, and treating failure as data. Momentum became your flywheel. Small daily pushes compounding into unstoppable force. You designed your legacy on purpose, a charter of values translated into behaviors, proof logged daily, gratitude expressed through action for the people who sacrificed for you. And you crowned it all with perpetual self-mastery, radical honesty, relentless habits, strategic sacrifice, deliberate reflection. You have a choice. You don't need their permission. It's not about doubt, it's about discipline. This audiobook is not a pep talk. It is a protocol. Define your why. Muzzle the inner critic. Enforce standards with your calendar. Move through fear in 60 seconds or less. Guard your focus like it's oxygen. Upgrade your circle. Turn problems into training. Push the flywheel every day. Design your legacy and live it now. When you do, pride replaces regret, action replaces anxiety, and your future becomes something you actively author. Tap like and subscribe to Kaizen Audioworks. We post content like this every day. Turn on notifications so you train with us daily and never miss a session. Friends, I'll see you in the next video.